Ugh. Hi. Ugh. I'm not dead. I know some of you guys were concerned. Not all of you. In fact, probably not most of you, but I'm okay with that. I apologize for not posting any videos lately. I've been pretty busy working and there's some family stuff going on, so if you're still with me, I appreciate it. So just to make up for it, sorry, that's my whatever. So to make up for my lack of episodes, I clearly have not posted any college football videos lately. I do have USC and Utah recorded and ready to watch. So what I'm probably going to do is sometime in the next 2 days, I'm going to watch that game, and then also record the other, or watch it live, whatever happens, record the next college football primetime game, and watch that probably Saturday. I'm probably going to watch it live, and then I'll do a double whammy video of both games the past couple weeks. And there could be a reaction video to one of the championship series, if not both. Yankees, by the way, quick update on the American League Championship Series. Yankees won 3 in a row at home after being down 2-0 to the Astros. So now they're going back to Houston, and they play Friday at 8, I believe. Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on FS1. Also, you can follow it on MLB at Bat. That's an app. If you don't have it, and if you don't have it and you're a baseball fan, you should probably get it. Because even if you don't sign up for their MLB TV, whatever stuff, you can still follow all the games. Get highlights and stuff. It's really cool. You should check it out. I practically live there on my pad. There in Madden. But I wanted to get this video out because I promised you guys an NLCS championship prediction video. And I realized that the championship series has started and we're into it now, but I still have to do it. Now, these are my opinions that have not changed because I've watched some of the games, or bits and pieces of the games, and then obviously highlights and stuff. But this was my gut reaction coming into this series. Honest, not lying here. So that's a disclaimer because I don't want you guys posting in comments, "You're just saying that the Dodgers are going to win because they're up like 3-0 in the series." Yeah, well, they're probably going to lose tonight, so there. Which, by the way, I think the Dodgers are going to win the National League Championship Series. Good segue, right? Yeah, I think their starting pitching is too good. At home, they're really, really difficult to beat, although they almost got beat in Game 2. But it's the playoffs. It's not supposed to be a cinch. So yeah, I think their starting pitching's too good. I think their offense is not dominant, but their offense does what it has to do to win, to win games. And I've not really seen that from the Cubs. I mean, tonight I've been watching the game since about the second inning. That's why this video is coming up so late, by the way. When I was watching the game from the second inning on, the Cubs have 3 solo home runs. Granted, the Dodgers only have 2, and the Dodgers have blown many opportunities to score, but what have the Cubs done? Really? They've hit 5 home runs. And only one was more than a solo home run. The 2-run home run by Albert Almora Jr. back in game 1 off of Kirsch. The Claw. Okay, so, and we know how those games have turned out so far. But, back to the prediction. Dodgers starting pitching. The first 2 games were at home. Very hard to beat the Dodgers at home. Don't know why, they just know how to win at home this year. As, I guess, as well as in years past. But this year especially, they've been really hard to beat. Kind of like everybody in the playoffs that's left. Bullpen is dominant. Has just absolutely shut the Cardinals. Cardinals didn't even make it to the postseason. I'm kind of tired, so this might not be the best episode. Their bullpen is dominant. I mean, like I've said before, Kenley Jansen is the back-end guy, but you have a bunch of not necessarily no-name pitchers, but they're guys that are definitely underrated and overlooked. Did I mention they're hard to beat at home? Did I mention that? Okay. Yeah, their offense is not spectacular, so that needs to get better. But so far they've been winning games, and they know how to win games this year. They don't want to be the last 4 straight National League West champions where they get into the playoffs, but then they don't know how to win in October. That is certainly not the case this year. This year, in the playoffs, they're 6-0. That could come to an end tonight, obviously. If that happens, so what? They're still up 3-1. But they're only down by 1, so you never know. But anyway, they're 6-0. Their starting pitching has been pretty strong. Scratch that. It's been pretty close to dominant. Their bullpen has been dominant. Ever since that division series with the Diamondbacks, which everybody kind of knew that was going to be a slugfest, because obviously Paul Goldschmidt, J.D. Martinez, Jake Lamb, those are the sluggers for Arizona. And you have the Dodgers, who have Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, who hit his second postseason home run tonight, and has like a 200-something average. That's one thing I must say, though. In order for the Dodgers to... I think they're going to move on regardless of this fact. I'm giving it to them 4-1. I think the Cubs will edge a game at home, and then, and it's probably going to be tonight. But I think the Cubs don't go down easy, but I think they go down nonetheless. But for the Dodgers to do well in the World Series, they're going to have to get more offense. It cannot be Chris Taylor, who's been a monster this championship series, I think, and Justin Turner, who has 11 RBIs in the postseason this year. To be fair though, 5 of those came in, when was it? Game 1 of the National League Division Series. Yeah. And then he had a 4 RBI game against the Cubs back in Game 2 of this series. So there's 9 of his 11 postseason RBIs. I don't know how the other 2 came, but... Well, I do know how one of the 2 came. A solo home run in the top of the 8th. But... Or... Yes! Solo home run, top of the 8th. I got it. Okay. But anyway, that's... I don't trust the Cubs bullpen. It's not been great this postseason. The Cubs starting... The bullpen gives up too many walks. The offense has been on and off really all year. They've been hot. They were hot going into the postseason because obviously they had to be. They were in the midst of a very tightly contested division race between both St. Louis and Milwaukee. Of course, they started to widen the gap and eventually clinched the Central, but they go on stretches where they're not great. Chris Bryant hasn't hit a postseason home run. Yeah. So, it's not the year of the Cubs. I'll leave it at that. I just don't think it's going to happen. So, if my predictions come true, it's the Stros and Dodgers in the World Series. And the first 2 games will be played in Houston because the American League won the wild card game. And if you want more on that, or if you want more information on how the wild card affects the World Series play, let me know in the comments, and I might do a special video for that. But I don't know. Stros could be in for a tough couple of games. I'm going to tell you what I think happens. I think the Stros are going to pull off a Yankees-style comeback from elimination game. The next 2 games. I think they win at home 2 to 3 runs. That's what I'm going to say. They win by 2 to 3 runs tomorrow, push it to Game 7, where both teams are on the verge of elimination. And somebody comes up with a walk-off home run in Game 7. 1 to 2 runs in Game 7 is the margin for victory for the Stros. I just think at home, like I said, these teams that are left, they are tough to beat at home. I think the Cubs may have the weakest home record. It could be the Yankees, I don't know. But so far the Dodgers are undefeated at home. They're 4-0 this season, or this postseason. The Astros, I believe, are 4-0 in the postseason at home. The Yankees are, let's see, wild card game. 2 division games. They're 6-0 at home. And the Cubs, this postseason are, let's see, they won a division game. They might win tonight. So they're 1-1 pending tonight's result. And obviously, if they're 1-2 tonight, then they're going home. But regardless, I just think the playoff teams that are left, the home team is definitely favored in their matchups. So, yeah, just wanted to make this video to tell you guys that, give you my predictions. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you like what you hear and you want to hear more. And also share it with your friends and family and complete total strangers if you want. But this is Mr. Clutch. Until next time, saying, I'll catch you guys on the flip side with hopefully World Series predictions.